If your dissertation advisor hasn't responded to your emails, your stomach probably drops a little every time you open your inbox. You check your sent box just to make sure that last email actually went out. You start to doubt yourself. Was my last draft really that bad? Did I say something wrong? Am I about to lose months or even years of work? I'm Dr. Matthew Courtney from Grad Coach. Over the years, our team has helped over 10,000 students finish their dissertations and theses. And today, I'm going to tell you how to respond when your advisor stops responding. When I was working on my dissertation, this exact situation happened to me. I can still remember how stressed I felt waiting for feedback, and ultimately, it caused me to add an additional term to my timeline. Quiet advisors are far too common, but there are a few steps you can take to help get things back on track. First, keep in mind that not every slow response is ghosting. At most universities, advisors serve a myriad of duties. In addition to supporting you, they're supporting a number of other doctoral students. They're also teaching classes, performing administrative duties, and writing and publishing their own work. The world of academia runs at a slower pace than the private sector, so those of us doing our doctoral work part-time often have to adjust our expectations. So how long is too long? Here are a few guidelines to consider. Silence from your advisor may have reached an unprofessional mark if you've gone 3 or more weeks without hearing back from clear communication or follow-up requests, if they've missed meetings without emailing ahead to reschedule, or if they've missed important time-sensitive decision points set by your university. If you find yourself in this situation, your advisor is definitely working outside of the norms, and it's time to take some additional steps to re-engage them. First, take a look at your own prior communication with them. Read through your recent emails with a clear head and ask yourself, is my email clear and specific? Did I ask for a concrete decision or response? Did I include a reasonable timeline for that decision? It's easy for us to send emails thinking that we asked a question, when in reality, we just stated facts that might not have prompted our advisor to respond. Next, it's time to send a simple, respectful email to re-engage them. We want this email to match the stage and tone of your dissertation work and to avoid emotionally charged or accusatory language. Say something like, I wanted to make sure I'm aligning with program expectations and in maintaining forward momentum. Remember to ask specific questions and indicate when you would like your response by saying something like, I'll follow up with you next week if I haven't heard back. After 7 to 10 days, if you haven't heard back, send a quick email to check in and prompt your advisor to respond. Do this one more time with a final prompt 7 to 10 days after that. If after 3 attempts you still have not heard back from your advisor, it's time to expand your circle. Start with those closest to your project, your committee members, other graduate advisors, people you might interact with. If you don't have those folks, then it might be appropriate to move up a level to the Director of Graduate Studies or the department chair for help. In this communication, we want to be very clear that this email is not a complaint, but one of concern. Is everything okay with my advisor? Are the emails going through? Simply explain that you're seeking help connecting with your advisor. If this doesn't prompt a response from your advisor, then the last step is to turn to your student handbook and review your rights as a student. Your university has expectations of you, but they also have expectations of your advisor. These processes should be clearly outlined in your student handbook, and clear procedures for initiating a change in supervision or filing a complaint should also be found there. The dissertation process is a long one, and your advisor is there to guide the way, not to be a hindrance. It's okay to seek support and escalate issues as long as you remember the following things. Whenever possible, follow your university's guidelines for escalating complaints. There's usually a well-documented process that you need to follow. Stay positive and solution-oriented. Focus on identifying and proposing practical solutions rather than assigning blame. Maintain clear records of your communication attempts. You'll need a solid paper trail if you get into the formal complaint stage. If you got value from this video, hit the like button so that we know to make more videos like this. Also, if you're struggling with any part of the research process, drop your question in the comments below and we'll do our best to help.